Africa, the world's second-largest continent, is known for its diverse landscapes, from the Sahara Desert to the Congo rainforest. This vast landmass is home to a rich tapestry of ecosystems, cultures, and histories. From the arid expanses of the Sahara, the world's largest hot desert, to the lush, dense canopies of the Congo Basin, Africa's natural beauty is unparalleled. The continent's diverse environments support an incredible variety of wildlife, including some of the planet's most iconic species such as elephants, lions, and gorillas. But Africa is also a continent on the move, literally. Beneath its surface, the Earth's tectonic plates are in constant motion, slowly but inexorably shifting the land above. This movement is not just a geological curiosity, it has profound implications for the continent's future. A giant rift is slowly tearing it apart, creating a new ocean in the process. This rift, known as the East African Rift System, is one of the most significant geological features on the planet. Stretching over 3,000 kilometers from the Afar Triple Junction in the northeast to Mozambique in the south, it is a place where the Earth's crust is being pulled apart. This geological phenomenon is reshaping the continent, creating new opportunities and challenges for its people and wildlife. As the land splits, new lakes and valleys are formed, altering the habitats of countless species. For the human populations living near the rift, these changes can mean new resources such as water and fertile land, but also new risks, including earthquakes and volcanic activity. This dramatic change is most evident in the East African Rift System, a vast geological fault line that stretches thousands of kilometers. The rift is a dynamic and evolving landscape marked by deep valleys, towering volcanoes, and a series of large lakes, including Lake Tanganyika and Lake Malawi, which are among the deepest in the world. Over millions of years, the African continent is slowly splitting apart along this rift. This process is incredibly slow, occurring at a rate of just a few millimeters to centimeters per year. But over geological timescales, it will eventually lead to the formation of a new ocean, separating East Africa from the rest of the continent. This process is driven by powerful forces deep within the Earth, gradually reshaping the landscape and creating new geographical features. The rift is a testament to the dynamic nature of our planet, where even the most seemingly stable land masses are subject to the relentless forces of geological change. As Africa continues to evolve, it will remain a continent of incredible diversity and profound transformation. The East African Rift Valley is one of the most dramatic geological features on Earth. This immense rift is a testament to the dynamic nature of our planet, where the Earth's crust is being pulled apart by tectonic forces. It stretches over 6,000 kilometers from the Afar region in Ethiopia down to Mozambique in southern Africa. This vast expanse is not just a single rift, but a complex system of rifts that have been evolving over millions of years. The rift is a visible scar on the Earth's surface, marking the boundary between two tectonic plates that are slowly moving apart. These plates, the Somali Plate and the Nubian Plate, are drifting away from each other, creating a landscape of dramatic geological activity. This rift is not a sudden event. It began forming about 30 million years ago and is still ongoing today. Over this vast period, the landscape has been continuously reshaped by volcanic activity, earthquakes, and the gradual movement of the Earth's crust. The process is slow, with the plates moving apart at a rate of a few millimeters per year. This might seem insignificant on a human timescale, but over geological timescales it leads to significant changes in the Earth's surface. However, over millions of years, this gradual movement has resulted in the formation of the Great Rift Valley and the uplift of mountains like Mount Kilimanjaro and Mount Kenya. These iconic landmarks are a direct result of the tectonic forces at work, showcasing the incredible power and slow but relentless nature of geological processes. The East African Rift Valley is also home to numerous volcanoes and geothermal features, further highlighting the region's intense geological activity. These features not only shape the landscape, but also influence the climate and ecosystems in the region. The Rift Valley is not just a geological wonder, it is also a cradle of biodiversity and human civilization. The unique environment supports a wide range of wildlife and has been home to human communities for thousands of years, making it a region of immense ecological and cultural significance. To understand how Africa is splitting, we need to delve into the concept of plate tectonics. This fascinating geological process explains how the Earth's surface is constantly changing and evolving. Plate tectonics is the theory that describes the large-scale movement of the Earth's lithosphere, which is divided into several plates. These plates are like pieces of a giant jigsaw puzzle, slowly shifting and interacting with each other over millions of years. The Earth's outer layer, or lithosphere, is broken into several large and small plates that float on the semi-fluid asthenosphere beneath. The lithosphere is rigid and brittle, while the asthenosphere is more ductile and can flow slowly. These plates are in constant motion, driven by heat emanating from the Earth's core. This heat causes convection currents in the mantle, which act like conveyor belts, moving the plates in different directions. The East African Rift is a prime example of a divergent plate boundary where two tectonic plates are moving apart. This rift is a visible sign of the dynamic nature of our planet's surface. In this case, the African plate is splitting into the Somali plate to the east and the Nubian plate to the west. This process is not instantaneous, but occurs over millions of years, gradually reshaping the landscape. As these plates move apart, magma rises from the Earth's mantle to fill the gap, creating new crust and pushing the existing plates further apart. This continuous cycle of creation and movement is what drives the ever-changing nature of our planet's surface. Understanding these processes helps scientists predict geological events and understand the history of our planet. The study of plate tectonics is crucial for comprehending the past, present, and future of Earth's dynamic surface. The gradual separation of the African continent along the East African Rift has a profound implication: the birth of a new ocean. As the rift widens and deepens, seawater from the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden will eventually flood the area, creating a new body of water. This process will take millions of years to complete, but the early signs are already visible. The Afar region in Ethiopia, located at the northern end of the rift, is already below sea level in some areas. As the rift widens, more of this region will be submerged, eventually forming a new ocean basin that will divide the African continent. Section 5, the African Rift Valley, a landscape in transition. The East African Rift is not just a geological phenomenon, it's also a defining feature of the African landscape. The rift has created a diverse range of habitats, from towering mountains and volcanic peaks to deep valleys and vast savannas. This varied landscape is home to an incredible array of plant and animal life, much of it unique to the region. The Rift Valley lakes, for example, are renowned for their cichlid fish diversity, with hundreds of species found nowhere else on Earth. Section 6, volcanoes and earthquakes, signs of a changing Earth. The ongoing tectonic activity in the East African Rift is evident in the numerous volcanoes and frequent earthquakes that characterize the region. These geological events are a constant reminder of the powerful forces shaping the continent. Volcanoes like Mount Kilimanjaro, Mount Kenya, and Mount Nyiragongo are iconic landmarks that owe their existence to the rifting process. These volcanoes are a source of both awe and fear, capable of producing fertile soils and devastating eruptions. Section 7. Impact on biodiversity, winners and losers in nature's race. The ongoing splitting of Africa has significant implications for the continent's biodiversity. As the landscape changes, so too do the habitats and resources available to plants and animals. Some species will adapt and thrive in the new environments, while others will struggle to survive. The isolation of populations on either side of the widening rift can lead to the evolution of new species. The unique conditions in the Rift Valley lakes, for example, have already resulted in the diversification of cichlid fish into hundreds of distinct species. Section 8, a human perspective, challenges and opportunities. The geological changes in the East African Rift also present both challenges and opportunities for the millions of people living in the region. The Rift Valley is a major agricultural area, and the fertile volcanic soils support a large population. However, the region is also prone to natural disasters, including earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and droughts. The ongoing rifting process could exacerbate these challenges, but it also presents opportunities. Geothermal energy, for example, is abundant in the region and could provide a sustainable source of power. Tourism too is a major industry in the region, drawn by the stunning landscapes and unique wildlife. Section 9. A glimpse into the future and Africa transformed. Millions of years from now, the African continent will look vastly different than it does today. The East African Rift will have widened and deepened, creating a new ocean that will divide the continent. This new ocean will have a profound impact on global weather patterns, trade routes, and the distribution of plant and animal life. The splitting of Africa is a testament to the dynamic nature of our planet. It's a slow-motion event unfolding over millions of years, but its impact is profound, reshaping the continent and influencing the course of evolution for millennia to come.